Hey all, welcome to my very first vlog as Yappin' 'Bout Yarn. My name's Megan and I will be doing stuff with yarn. The first thing I wanted to talk about is how my temperature blanket is going. I almost said glowing. Yes, my temperature blanket it's glowing in every sense of the word. But my temperature blanket that I'm currently working on, and I will link the pattern that I'm using down in the description. Currently, I'm about 50 rows through, almost 60. No, I think it's closer to, I think I just finished row 56, but it's got 200 rows total, so that's fun. I will be working on this blanket until the end of the year, and like I said, I did 56 rows, but I am over 50 days behind. The current day is like day 112 or something like that. I'm still on day 56. Okay, also, yes, I know I need to wash my hair. Sorry. That becomes what I'm known for, just the greasy hair. Let's all open our crochet hook cases, get our yarn, and let's get yapping. Okay, it is Tim. Anyone named Tim out there, hello, hi. Here is my temperature blanket so far. It's so pretty. It is so pretty. It uses the moss stitch and worsted weight yarn, of course, because that's what I'm always doing. Red Heart Super Saver girls rise up. And it uses a 6mm hook, this one right here. Even though the pattern uses DK and like 5.5, something like that. But like, I don't like that. I'm not a DK weight yarn girly. Also, this is completely unrelated. This is completely unrelated to the blanket, but my life goal is to be the gay aunt. Technically, I'm mostly straight. Sometimes women are cool. That just sounded real misogynist. No, I meant like, I literally have a bi flag in my room, dude. I'm like 90% straight. That 10% though, oh boy. Anyways, my life goal is to be the bisexual aunt, I guess. I want to look like the cool aunt and act like the gay best friend. Yes, I've been watching a lot of Mac Does It recently, can you tell? Probably. Anyways, time to work on this blanket. Yay! Okay, I'm currently on a red row, a row where I do red. God, it's upside down, dude. Anyways, I will just yap while I crochet, I guess. Kind of vocal stimming, kind of not, I guess. I don't know. Haha, not. She said not. Oh my god, that's so funny, because, get it? Because she crochets? Because you do knots in crochet. Also, decision. I will not be vocal stimming. Actually, that's a lie. I will be vocal stimming. I'll just do a try not to swear challenge while I'm doing the vocal stimming. Oh my god. Sorry, just had a Coke. Drinking Coke, not the drug. Drinking Coca-Cola is crazy, because like, it tastes so good, but then suddenly you're burping all the freaking time. It's like in that book I'm reading, they have that tea, Lauda burp, whatever it's called. The book I'm referring to is Twister, by the way, by, oh god, what's her name? Freddie Mercury? No, Freddie Mercury wrote Twister. Anyways, I know I said earlier my life goal is to be the cool aunt with gay vibes. I also want to be, I just want to bring autism to the crochet. I want to be like the kid who's a furry and a scene kid, but also has grandma hobbies. Is crocheting a TikTok trend or a grandma hobby? I think it's both. But I prefer it being a grandma hobby, because that means I get to hang out with old ladies. Yes, some of them are really, really conservative, but like I get to convert them to the hordes of woke liberals. I am a woke liberal, by the way. I don't know. I want to be I want to I lost my train of thought. Okay. Okay, just adjusting the cameraman. Hold on. Adjusting the cameraman. Camera woman. Don't assume genders, guys. Also, just finished a row. Yay. Time to switch to orange, I believe. What was I saying? My thoughts are clouded by Flying Kitty. You know, the YTP maker. I know the second October is over, the second people are done with Halloween, there's gonna be Christmas decorations up. We can't just deny that. Oh yeah, I was talking about Flying Kitty. My boyfriend was over today, and we were watching Flying Kitty together. Shout out to him, by the way. Shout out to my boyfriend. But yeah, it was so much fun. He had his head on my shoulder, and we watched Flying Kitty YTPs together. I watched the Curtis Connor video about Russell Hartley, and oh my god, Russell Hartley is an actual demon. I would become a Christian just so I can tell him he's going to hell. He might think he's going to heaven. He might think, oh, all the women want me, so I'm going to heaven. No. And I'm here to tell you that's absolutely false. Russell Hartley, if you're watching this, which I seriously doubt you are, but if you are, please block me. Like, I do not want a misogynist watching my channel. I'd rather have literally no audience at all than an audience who likes Russell Hartley. Ironically, I hate telling people that I hate them, but I'll make an exception for Russell Hartley. He's a misogynist, awful guy. He's just a misogynist, period. I keep thinking about the Flying Kitty videos that me and my boyfriend were watching today. Oh my god, it's so funny. What else do I have to talk about? A lot of stuff. It is called Yappin' 'Bout Yarn, after all. Ugh. I need to wash my hair, dude. What do I have to talk about? What do I have to talk about? I have no idea. I have no clue. Literally, my channel is just crocheting while I talk for like 20 minutes. Anyway, getting kind of close to the end of the row. I'm like 2/3 through this row. All I'm saying is I want to be the Curtis Connor of the crochet community. I love Curtis Connor. He's great. Shout out Curtis Connor, even though I haven't checked, but he has probably literally millions of subscribers. Curtis Connor, please give me a shout out. You're awesome. Curtis Connor fans, like and subscribe. And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? It's so great to see you again. I hope you're doing well. See what happens when you subscribe to my channel? You get an extra greeting at the beginning of every single video, except for that one time. Having autism is crazy. Having autism is crazy. Anyways, I might just do some stimming. Keys, somebody taste my oversized biscuit, please. Take my large taco and eat it carefully. Get the F away from my mango, man. Yeah, boy. You need a high IQ to get the E, but I'm a silly man with a small, that's PG-13, I can't say that. Anyways, okay, snap back to reality. Stop stimming. Megan, stop stimming. It's annoying. Hi, I'm Megan Subconscious, and I'm here to tell you that Megan is, I don't know what I was gonna say there, but my subconscious came out for a sec there. Yeah, she came out as gay. Turns out I am a lesbian. Isn't it like, oh yeah, it's a row of copper, I think? I'd have to check. I'm pretty sure it's a row of copper. Yeah, it's a row of copper and then 3 rows of red. Snip. Another copper row. There is so much of this color. This color right here, man. It's become the bane of my existence, man. And then 3 rows of red, I think. Let me just double check. Okay, I'm back. Yes, it is a row of copper and then 3 rows of red. Just adding in the copper. I just use a regular color change method with all the tails on this blanket, by the way, because, like, I'm gonna add tassels, who cares? That's the awesome part of this blanket. Like, all these ends, Look at all these ends, man. If I were not, if I wasn't going to add tassels, I would literally die if I see all these ends. Like, I would see all these ends, I would die of a heart attack. If I would have to weave all those in. I think, yeah, if I had to weave in all those freaking ends, 2 ends for every single color, for every single row, that's like 400 ends. I mean, like, less than 400, but you know what I mean. But the great thing about this pattern is that you don't have to weave in any ends at all, because all the ends will be turned into tassels. I love this pattern so much. Currently working on row, I think I'm working on row 59. I'd have to check, but I ain't doing that. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Look, man, I'm lazy. And I'm not even sad about that. I am lazy. It's just an adjective, man. I am very lazy. Shout out to my parents. I've done like 5 shout outs in this video, man. And also shout out to the word man. Not man as in men, man as in like a gender neutral term that I just use to refer to everyone. Like, hey man, what's up? Referring to my friends and stuff. Like, y'all are my friends. All 10 of you. Shout out to my boyfriend. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to Curtis Connor. Also, shout out to my brother. I already said that. Shout out to both my parents. I've been sorting my yarn like a maniac. Like, dude, it's insane how much time I've spent sorting yarn the past few days. And just the past week in general, I have spent an insane amount of time just sorting yarn. The other night, like, I think last Saturday, I spent, like, I stayed up till like 1 in the morning just sorting yarn. And I'm making a yarn stash, like, digital record of it all. But the thing is, I have a lot of yarn, and I don't want that to be like a quirky type thing. Like, oh, look at me, I have a lot of yarn. That's a common thing in the yarn community. It's an in-joke, I guess. But, like, overconsumption is a problem. Like, there are tons of memes out there for the crocheter and knitting squad who are just like, oh, me hopping into the yarn store with like $2 in my account because I spent all my other money on yarn and I'm buying yarn all the freaking time. Like, come on. You're better than this. Like, come on. Overconsumption is a huge problem. Okay, switch back to red. Also, another shout out, there's like the 6th shout out now, to a channel that when my dad tried to look up my channel, yapping about yarn, one of the results, and like the only result was like another crochet channel that was called Yapping About Yarn, with a G at the end of yapping and with an A at the start of about. But like this other channel, he thought that was my channel at first. Anyway, shout out to that channel. Shout out to that channel. Yapping About Yarn. You're cool. And also the acronym for your channel is YAY, so also cool. Oh my god, this single part of the video is 15 minutes long already, dude. We need to finish up, man. I need to finish this up. Not the blanket, because that ain't happening for like 100 billion years. I'd love to finish this blanket. I'm already like I'm 50 days behind, so that's almost 2 months behind. There's this one TL Yarn Crafts video that's like, oh my god, holy moly, I'm a whole month behind on my temperature blanket. Like, come on, man. That ain't quirky. That is... I'm able to be lazier than you, and therefore I'm better. I'm very competitive at being lazy, ironically. For some reason, and I don't know why this is, I get very possessive about my hobby. Like, if I see someone crocheting, I'm like, hey, that's my thing. Of course I won't say that out loud, but there's this one girl at my school who crochets in class, who's not me. And whenever I see her crocheting in class, I'm just like, that's my thing. I'm the one who crochets in class. You can't do that. And again, I don't say that out loud. I'm not that crazy. Okay, I'll just finish up this row and then we can stop. There's this much left. I'm about 2/3 through this row. So far, this has been a really fun vlog. Like, a yap sesh, I guess. This is like a perfect combination of a vlog and a podcast. Because I get to talk all I want. Like, having a YouTube channel is awesome because you get to talk all you want about whatever you want. And at some point, I'll be making money off of this. Probably. Having my weekly yap sesh is, like, essential to being me. I love talking, if that wasn't obvious by the name of my channel, you know? I love talking. I just love talking. It's awesome. I love talking so much. Oh my god. There's a reason it's called Yappin' 'Bout Yarn. Anyway, this vlogcast, I guess, has been so much fun to make so far. Like, this has been so much fun to do. Like, so much fun. I am going to have quite a not fun time editing this, though, because it's like a billion seconds long. Probably closer to like 30 minutes long that I have to edit. I gotta edit out all the stuff that I don't want to be in the video, and then I'll be like, okay, cool. And then the video is gonna be like 10 minutes long at most. And like I said, shout out to my boyfriend, my brother, Curtis Connor, my parents, and Yapping About Yarn, referring to the other channel, not my own. And there we go, we just finished the row. I'm just gonna stop making my thing. This has been so much fun to make. I know I've said that like a billion times already, but it is true. I have had so much fun making this, and this is such a good idea. I'm definitely gonna do this again. Anyways, thank you all for watching my very first video. Please like and subscribe for more. You know, as YouTubers say. Have a great day in general. Thank you. Bye.